Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. I will just tell you something. I am so tired. I am just, obviously, I had like a million silly snafus this morning. And so, here we are. So, I hope everyone is well this morning. I hope that everybody is ready to get painty. I have these new paints from Rachel Beth that I've been dying to play with. Oh my goodness. Make sure everybody has a big drink. Okay. Is anybody here with me? Say hello if you are. Hey, Sue. I have good morning, Nance. Holy smokes, it just feels like it's been a month of Sundays, doesn't it? Since we were together and getting artsy and playing together. Good morning, Keels. So I drank a protein shake this morning, and I have a protein bar that I'm eating because I'm hoping it somehow gives me some energy. Oy. I flew back last night, and my flight out of Billings was delayed. You know the story. And so I didn't get home until I landed at 10 o'clock. And if you know me, you know that is past my bedtime. And so, holy smokes. And want to hear the craziest? I got back at 10, and Jeff had to leave the house at 6:30 this morning because he's flying to Puerto Rico. That's our life. That is our crazy, crazy life. So anyway, like I said, I have this new paint palette from Miss Rachel Beth. And so I thought I would swatch it with you, and then I thought I would. Good morning, Valerie. Oh, yay, Tam. I'm so happy you're here. And then I thought I would use it on our brand new art printable, Hello Flower. So, oh my goodness, I got to spend 2 days, well, almost 3 days, with my great nieces and nephew, my niece Sienna's children, at Teresa's house, and we did all kinds of art, and it was fabulous. They each have their own little art journals, and oh my gosh, did we have a time. Anyway, ew, look at those colors. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so if you're brand new here, you know the drill. Please be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and share, and comment, and on Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And then ask to join our private Facebook groups, Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs and Stitch Along with Ann Facebook groups. And for all things Ann and Artsy, like, say, today's new art printable, please go to AnnCorbiereScottDesigns.com. Could somebody leave a link to that? Tammy, Keely, someone, please. Okay, so here is our new art printable, and her name is Hello Flower. And oh my gosh, it just pulls together all these things that I love. I love flowers. I love text. I love hand lettering. I love postage stamps. I just thought, holy smokes, this one's going to be amazing. So, I have all these big ideas. Thank you so much, Keels. Thank you, thank you. So I started this one in the car, and I thought I would talk to you guys about this. So Teresa drives, and I draw. And so I have so much artwork done. But I also can do some artwork. Thank you, Tam. So one of the things that I did was I've been really playing with... Oh, no way! Where are they in Montana? Because that's just where I was. So I have my Lottie Dottie gel pens, and that's what I used to fill these areas with color. And in this bag that had all of my Lottie Dottie gel pens, I also have a bunch of... If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. So I wanted to do like kind of shades of peach. So Teresa is in Billings, Nancy. So I had these, and then I brought in this bright orange just because I thought I kind of like... I got some new ones in the mail. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had to mail myself so much stuff back. Teresa and I went through all of our mom's fabrics. And so we mailed boxes to ourselves. Well, I mailed boxes to myself. Teresa, we drove Teresa's car, so she took hers. Okay, so I did my ballpoint pen art techniques with this. If you want to learn that, take Back to Art School 103. I think this is a dark green, but I thought I had a dark, I thought I had a black, but I thought I might go over some of these black lines and just make them a little deeper. Just thought that might be kind of fun to just kind of make things pop a little bit more. Because remember, all good art should have a little bit of black and a little bit of white, because those colors just work so well with everybody else and just make all the other colors pop. Anyway, holy smokes, that was a long trip. And there's not a way that we could have really done it shorter, but man alive, I was so happy to sleep in my own bed last night and see my Jeffrey, even if it was just for a few minutes. Like, I got home and, you know, I had been on the plane, so I was still kind of wound up, but Jeff was exhausted, and so I was chatty Cathy, and he was like, babe, I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's try. So I think I wanna... This one needs some care. A little bit more color. So we saw lots of wildlife on all of our little adventures. Anyway, so I have, yes, it is a brand new printable this morning, Nance. She is called Hello Flower, and Tammy put a link above, so you can find it there. So I think I want to, if you look, Lauren has posted her project, and she used everything. So that's what my goal is. Like, she used everything on a on a greeting card, and oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. So I thought I will paint this morning. So I'm feeling like I want this to look a little bit sunflowery, I think. So I have this little piece of craft mat down here because I really want so I'm going to use it as a palette this morning because I want to do some watery layers of color and then build. So I'm going to do my petals yellow. And then I thought I would do my center kind of brownish. So tell me, did you like the throwback video pop-in paint parties? Tell me, did you go back and watch them? Did you pull out those art printables that we played with and play with them again? Inquiring minds want to know. I really liked going back and seeing like what we did a long time ago, artsy techniques that I forgot that I did. And so let me know your thoughts. I thought it worked out well. It was a suggestion from Tessa, and you know what? I kind of dug it because it made me go back and dig back in the archives, and holy smokes, so many fun ideas. And you know, we can all use inspiration, right? So let's get that a little closer to the base. I'm kind of digging that. Okay, so I'm thinking I could do this flower. I'm gonna bring that orange into the picture. Excuse me, bright flowers. Hi, Peg. So I want to do a watery wash on here, and then I'm thinking I want to I think I want to try and use everything, all the elements on this paper. And so, like I said, I'm just doing a palette. I'm using this craft mat as a palette to just kind of make a watery wash. There we go. Loving that. So I have so many things to tell you guys about. So at the beginning of our trip, we so the first day that we were at my dad's, we had to get up super early, and we went to see my cousin Celeste's daughter swim in the Edmund Fitzgerald Memorial Swim. So it was, I think I posted an interview with Erin, who is only 15 and so articulate and so handled herself like a pro. And what we found out was she was the youngest swimmer in that event. She's only 15, and everyone else was kind of middle-aged, and she did great. She loves open water swim. She has she has, I think I want to tap that off and see. See if I can, I want to build it. I think I'll do the same over here. No, that's already dry. So these two, I'm thinking I want to bring in that red, because I thought I want to use all of the... No, do you know what? That was Carmen. Carmen did the rainbow. Shut it. Carmen did the rainbow, Lauren did the card, and Joni did the art journal page. I know. It's fabulous, isn't it? Nice watery wash. Anyway, so we went to see Erin swim, and that was, oh my gosh. So much family showed up for her. It was amazing. We had to get up super early, but we weren't going to miss it for anything. And I think I told you guys before I left that she was swimming in honor of her grandfather, and who is my uncle, and our great-grandmother, who is my mom and her dad, her grandpa's mom. I'm telling you right this minute, oh my goodness. It was just such a spectacular thing to witness. This young girl, so there were, the whole course was 441 miles. There were 68 swimmers, and they were divided into groups, and so each group had 4 swimmers, and they would swim 18 miles, which they divided into, I think they each swam for 30 minutes and then repeated. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, and she got to swim right beside Sugar Island. They let her have that leg. And if you know Sault Ste. Marie, there is a thing called the Sulaks, which is the shipping, all of the freighters that go through the St. Lawrence Channel Seaway. They all go through the Sulak. So it's huge in Sault Ste. Marie. Anyway, a freighter swam by. So she was swimming this way and the freighter went this way. Oh my gosh, we were all we had tears in our eyes. It was so significant, you know. Everybody take a drink. I don't know what I want to do with these. And then the next day, we went to my aunt and uncle's anniversary party. So that was pretty amazing. And we went on a cruise. We went on a cruise in Lake Huron. And we got to go right underneath the Mackinac Bridge and just hang out with our family. It was great. And then the next day we went to Manitoulin to the powwow. And that powwow, I am just here to tell you, that powwow was the biggest powwow I've ever been to. So we got there and okay, Val, enjoy your day. I'm sure there's a story. There's always a story, isn't there? Anyway, oh my gosh, this is turning out kind of exactly how I wanted it to turn out. Isn't it great when that happens? So let's enhance the color of this with this watery wash. I feel like I want to Maybe I'm going to come back in with some deeper colors, like work with my watercolors and then come back with some colored pencils maybe. So I'm going to come in and deepen the edges of this text block. I don't even know what color I'm going to color this text block. So I think I want to let that one dry just a little bit and then come back and do the Jiggy Jaggy blend. And here I'm feeling like I want to do a little color mixing. So I'm going to get some of the yellow. Let's see if I can move this in a place where you can see it. I'm going to get some of the yellow, and then I'm going to mix some of this orangey bright flowers. There we go. This gonna, and you notice that I have way more yellow than I do the orange because we want you just need a little bit of the dark. And just let's turn, and then let's just get some of that dark. The next shade, I should say, at the base of these petals. And it's okay if you overshoot the edge, because we'll probably fussy cut this, and it doesn't matter. Like for me, more important to me is the blend. Do you know what I mean? That I have a nice blend. Okay, so I've got a little bit of depth coming here. I'm just going to start that Jiggy Jaggy blend. So that powwow, you guys. So most powwows we go to, like, well, when we go to our tribe's powwows, they're like a couple hundred people. And there's one host drum. This one, I'm telling you, they said, and we were there on the second day, they said that they let over 3,000 people into the powwow arena by 2 o'clock. And the powwow went all day and into the evening. It was crazy. And so that didn't include the dancers or the vendors, and the vendor fair was unbelievable. Teresa and I found some of the most amazing stuff. So I told you guys, I think I posted that picture of Teresa and my dad and I in front of the Corbiere sign. Oh, you guys, this is looking so good. Okay, wait. Look what we found at one of the vendors. We found these feathers that said our name. Our name is so popular up there. Oh my gosh. So so you know we bought all of the Corbiere feathers that they had. So that was pretty cool. This is looking like how I want it to look. I want this a little bit deeper. So I wonder if so I want to let that dry a little minute, and then let's start to deepen the leaf. Right? let's do the Jiggy Jaggy blend on the red text box, just so we have a little some nice dimension. And you'll notice that the text boxes are, the definition are from a very, very, very old dictionary that I have, and they are the definitions of the word flower. I love that. So I'm so out of the loop. I haven't seen any TV for the whole time. I mean, little bits and pieces, but so I haven't watched the season finale of The Gilded Age, which is killing me. I'll probably do that today at some time. I wonder. We just come in with just a little bit deeper right along the edge. We had so many Midwest adventures. We went to a cousin's house, and their whole front of their garage was milkweeds and chrysalis and butterflies and caterpillars. Oh my gosh. So you know, Teresa and I took like a billion pictures of that stuff. And I think I want to cut these apart because I feel like I might want to do like some splattering. Whoa! Some splattering on some of these. And sometimes it's easier to cut them if they're a little bit smaller pieces. It's easier to kind of maneuver. So how about you guys? What did you do over while I was gone? I tried to stay in kind of touch with everybody. So now I'm taking straight pigment from the pan into the corners of this little bud. 'Cause I kind of really want to build up some cool dimension on that, so I'm just going to set that aside. But now I'm wondering, like I want to do the same in the center of the flower. Really work that water into your paint and activate it. Maybe let's water that down just a little bit. So Noah and Charlie and Maya all learned how to activate paint. They are 7, 5, and 2. And just about the cutest things in the whole wide world. Yes. So that needs to kind of dry too. So then we can come back and do our Jiggy Jiggy blend. Okay, I've been working on my oh my gosh, you need to send me pictures. Oh, Teresa and I did listen to 2 books on, well, it's not books on tape, you know, aging myself. We listened to 2 audiobooks. We listened to Viola Shipman's new summer read, The Page Turner. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, I'm yawning, you guys. And we also listened to one called The Blueberry Pickers. Oh, it was so good. They were both super, super good. Nancy, you finished the Bachelor button. I'm waiting for Hollyhock too. I thought it would be in my stack of mail when I got home, but it doesn't appear to be. So, I'm hoping. But now I'm stitching that Kansas. Remember I had talked about in Stitch Along. So, anyway. I worked on that in the car some, and then but I wasn't able to on the plane. The first plane ride was super hot. I did not read it, but I will. I will, Tam. I did not read Behind Every Good Man, but I will. I just, let's see, which one is dryish enough that I can, is this one? No. Is this one? Maybe. I will, and I was so sorry that I missed book club last night, but, you know, I couldn't participate on the plane. They frown upon that. And I wasn't spending $8 for the internet. Do you know what I mean? That's insane, right? $8. Oh my gosh. I'm loving that so much. Because now I'm thinking, at the base, I think I'm going to come in with some orange, like some straight orange maybe, to just deepen right there at the base of the petals. And then work that out so I have a nice blend. Holy tamale, it was so humid back there. When on the day Teresa and I were leaving Sault Ste. Marie, we were standing outside talking to those Amish boys who redid the siding of my dad's house, of our dad's house, and we went in the house and I was like, "Holy smokes, Teresa! I'm sweating so bad." I go, I could feel the sweat running down both pant legs, and she's like, "I know." So she looked up the humidity. You guys, it was 86% humidity, and it was like 83 degrees that day. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Okay, let's soften those. Whoops. Yeah, the humidity was killer. And then, like, when we started to drive across the plains, it's so windy. Like, we went through so much more gas on the way back to Teresa's than we did on the way to Dad's, because we were going against the wind. It was insane. But we sure saw lots of beautiful country and had ourselves a time. Oh, look at that. I'm liking that. I think I want to keep building the red around the edge of this. Like I just want to really keep building that red. So we have really nice really nice depth. Oh my gosh, Keels. James is coming for a visit to Chicago. So he said, Mom, do you have any recommendations? And I go, oh, well, yes, I do. I said, the art museum, of course. I go, and then that bookstore, excuse me, the stationery store. What's the paper and pen, or pen and paper, or pencil and paper, or something like that. I go, Keely went and she said it was gorgeous. So that looks super, super fun. I'm sure he's going to have himself a time. Okay, I think I want to come in here like this. Have the center yellow. And then I'm going to come back in and go over the letters with something. I don't know just what yet. So I'm going to let that dry. And then we need to come up with something for this. Everybody take a drink. Let's see. I could go orange because I just have one little orange thing. And the orange next to the reddish, that's kind of a nice combo, don't you think? So let's do that. So I'm going to bring my... Oh, I'll tell him. I think he'll be there like a long weekend is what I'm kind of thinking. But you know, what does dear old Mom know? And he talked about spending lots of time in Andersonville. Yep, I think this is a good start for this one. So is anybody painting with me, or are you just watching this morning? Let's work on this. Okay. I just wanted to really... Oh, look at that. And remember, if you have extra pigment on your brush, just wipe it off on your paper towel. So do you see, like I'm pulling it up one side, maybe pulling it up the other side, and remember that's going to automatically give your petals form. And I'm just pushing that pigment toward the dark line, right? Toward the outline, right? So let's just keep pushing that toward that line, and that's where we're going to get really nice form. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to just pull color up each side. Right? There we go. And then do the jiggy blend at the base. Do the same here. So we're just going to keep going all the way around. And then jiggy blend in the center. And then this one, this one is a little bit more tedious. I have a nephew who's a tattoo artist, and so we were talking about the things that other people would consider boring, but we consider, like, we love it because it's our passion. So it was fascinating to hear him talk about, you know, things that other people would think are boring, like the sketching and I mean, for tattoo artists, you know, it's all about the that tap 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 of that needle, right? So I'm trying to, like, make them, dang it, make them like all slightly different, just like a real flower. I'm having so much fun painting with you using my new A Heart to Fall palette from Design. Oh, I just saw that. I just saw that palette. This is the palette I'm using, Tam. Sunflower Kind of Soul. And I am loving it. I am loving it. So pull up the edges. And you know, you can just keep building, right? And I like to do each side of that, of the petal. Build up each side of that petal. There we go, there we go. Oh my gosh, I bet those colors look so pretty on it, Tam. Can't wait to see. You have to post a picture. Ooh, this one's deep. So let's take some of that residual paint that's on my brush and bring it to some of the other petals. Oh, who knows who that is? I've been gone so long. Could be a prescription. It usually is. Oh, I think I'm all the way around. Nope, they hung up. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is making me so happy. That is making me so happy. This, you know. I think I want to layer some, I do think I want to do some splatter on here maybe. Feeling like I might want to splatter almost everything. Let's see what I get up. Oh, yeah. Kind of digging that because I kind of want the centers of all of these little segments a little bit lighter. Because that's going to give me some good dimension too, right? So let's see what happens. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now I can just keep building from there. Let's see. We can start to build on this one. Oh my gosh, I just feel like this set has so many possibilities, you guys. We're going to be able to... Oh, that's brown. Okay, how are we going to make that work? How are we going to make that work? Well, let's tap it off. Let's see what we can do. Wet, wet, wet. Tap off. There we go. So now let's come back in with the orange. And this one I'm going to kind of give myself kind of a rounded, like the corners are kind of rounded. And I'm thinking I might want to come back and do that with the orange, with the red also. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's do that with this one too. It is a newish. I got it well, it was here when I got home. No, I got it just before I left. Sunflower Kind of Soul. So it should be, you know, always look on Fridays. That's when she posts her new stuff. But then if she has tins or if she has palettes available from past color schemes, she will post those. And sometimes just ask her. Send her, the best way to get in touch with her is to send her a message through Etsy. So this is like super dark, but I think it's gonna be kind of what I want it to be. Yes. Now I have to think about what I want to do. What I want to do around the edge. Like what color? Maybe orange. I kind of feel like orange. Or should I do green? No, I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to have to kind of pay attention. Because I'm painting in some tight spaces. Gosh, I love a postage stamp. So my cousin Lisa saved some postage stamps for me. And my sister saved some postage stamps for me. So look for them in artwork near you. It's coming. So I just need to let that dry, and then I kind of need to figure out what, like, now I need to start to build my artsy assemblage in my mind. So I'm gonna do the Jiggy Jiggy blend on this. Then I'm gonna come in with like pure pigment around the edges. Yes, yes. So I'm just going to roughly go around the edges, let it dry slightly, and then come back in with my Jiggy Jaggy blend. And you see how wrinkly it is? I don't care about that because I can flatten that. Like, that's an easy fix. You can always flatten in a book or iron it, kind of whatever floats your boat. But like, I wouldn't worry about that so much. Some people do, but I don't. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The other part of me was thinking, okay, so this is looking kind of how I want it, right? Make sure my type is right side up. So I'm going to take some of this brown, really work that water in. Add a little bit of water. This filthy, dirty paint water. Now, I'm thinking, shut it. You guys. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. What do you guys think? And I feel like I kind of want to do that with all the pieces, right? I feel like I just like that painterly vibe. I mean, this is, I'm gonna fussy cut this, right? But like this one, let's get some straight orange over here, right out of the palette, out of the pan. Let's do that. Yep. Digging that. Let's do the same thing. Hey Cindy, how are you? Let's do the same thing with the leaf, but first let's do our jiggy blend. So we have a nice smooth transition of color underneath. I did try to work on building up the vein that goes right up the center of the leaf, because I like that when that is kind of prominent. So I'm just going to work on the jiggy blend. And then because the leaf has such a shape, we want to really play up that shape, right? So we go back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. I went to Beam Paints, and that was amazing. I haven't even unpacked that stuff. It's in one of the boxes that I sent to myself. That's how much stuff I had. That I was, that I had to send boxes back. Oh, everybody take a drink. This, I want to do the splatter, but like the center of this flower, I don't know how I'm gonna block that, but I feel like I want to do something light in the center of that flower. I don't know just what yet. I'm just gonna jiggy blend, tap off some of that red, because red is such a powerful color. Kind of need to really tap some of that off, because it's so powerful. You're wanting to take some away. I mean, that's what the jiggy blend is all about, right? It's just taking away color, making a smooth transition. Like this transition, shut up. It is perfect. Look at it. You see how deep the color is right around the edge there, and how light it is here. Oh, I'm just going to continue to work on it. Take my time. Oh, Cindy, I'm so glad you're doing well. Can I tell you, this is kind of just what the doctor ordered for me this morning. Just painting. You know what I mean? Just painting. Oh. Oh. Maybe that's kind of the way I want to go. That was a big drop of water. Oh my goodness. I'm kind of loving it, you guys. I'm kind of loving it. I'm kind of trying to bring a little more watery red out into the center. Yes, yes, yes. Just trying to soften any lines that I have. See, look, I can see a line right there of differentiation of color. Oh my goodness. Let's see. If I tap off, what happens? Kind of digging that. It's looking nice and rusticy and old, which is kind of the vibe I'm going for. Let's see. See what happens. Oh golly, how am I doing on time? Well, it is 10 o'clock. Well, you kind of get the idea of what I'm doing. We'll work more on this on Thursday. We will do some art journaling work on Thursday. I have so many stickers that I still have to find because I squirreled them away all over my my suitcase and my boxes and blah blah blah. So I will see everyone in yes, you can do any color palette because it just came out of my imagination, Keels. Sometimes companies like it when I draw things that are just out of my imagination. Sometimes they want things a little more realistic. But you know, I'm just kind of a whimsical girl, so it just kind of comes out. I adore you all. I'll see you tomorrow in Stitch Along and Thursday on Pop and Paint Party. Go out and get you some Hello Flower and some paints or pencils or, well, whatever. Because I did, you know what? I did get these 2 oil pastels at the art store the last time I was there with Tammy and the crew. And so I'm kind of wanting to play with those. I haven't played with with oil pastels in a really, really, really long time. And I have a set, but I really was kind of drawn to these colors. So maybe I'll play with those on Thursday. I don't know. Anyway, go out and make it a terrific Tuesday, everybody. I adore you all. Thanks so much. Glad to be back. Bye, everyone.